Hey, burn victim. You know, it's really funny is I was waking up with my coffee this morning, and the first thing I said was today. The first thing I said was "burn victim," which is, is not something I thought I'd ever say in that tone. So that's first. Anyway, I'm really glad to hear about the crabs that you mentioned. I'm glad somebody's trying to get them to walk straight. I've always felt that way. They're not really pulling their weight, and I've always felt very strongly about that, but silently. And they're like starfish. It's like, oh, you're a star. You don't have to do anything. You can just, well, they don't really resemble stars anyway. But oh yeah, the painting. I get what you mean about the painting when you see like a really great one. And you feel like, in a way, like you know the artist or you could know them. I felt that way. I was in a shopping mall, and God, 15 years ago, I was in a shopping mall in Northwest Houston, and I saw a painting that was so beautiful. And I looked at the price, and it was $300. I'm like, I'm never going to be able to do that. So what can I do to bring myself closer to the artist? And I sort of did the same thing. I wouldn't do the whatever. I'm not judging you, but doing the tombstone thing is a little much for me, so I gave up. I actually found they were dead. She was dead too, the artist, but I did kill her whole family, but I gave up after that. And anyway, it turns out I could get a smaller version of the picture on a postcard size, which was $25. And I didn't buy it. But anyway, what else was I going to say? You mentioned, oh yeah.
There was a lot of controversy surrounding that. Apparently the crown was rather tacky.
Oh, right.
And dead, but I tracked down his family, I tracked down his tomb.
Been there.
I kicked over his tombstone.
Well, I'm looking, you missed a couple of headlines that I think are important. I'm not, you have to pick and choose what you're going to report on, and I know that. But there's a couple of things that I think, look at this. Color of M&Ms may influence amount eaten. Didn't seem to give a shit about that. Look at second Florida altar boy accuses Foley priest. See, I read a headline like that, and I always think, nothing interesting ever happens to me. Young boys are being fiddled and diddled all across the U.S., and that would never happen to me. I even went to go visit a priest. He didn't lay a hand on me. And they don't call you my child. They only do that in the movies, and I asked him to, and he wouldn't do it. He just told me to get out. I'd actually gone to the priest. I was so much younger then. And it's amazing what you think when you're young, and you're like, did I really think that? And I had actually thought that, I'd actually gone to see a priest because I thought the devil had a grip on my genitals. Turns out it was me. So, anyway, he was scared out of his mind, but he was very gentle. Never laid a hand on me. Where are these Foley priests? What the fuck is a Foley priest? Matt Foley? Dave Foley? Foley's department store? I don't even know where to find them. What was I gonna say? I was gonna make a really important video in response to yours. Oh yeah! Cartesian. That's some bullshit right there. Cartesian. I thought it was crustacean, which tapped into my strong feelings about crabs. But where's the crustacean? So it has to be Cartesian. And then I thought it might have something to do with, I spelled it wrong. Hold on. I'm gonna go Wikipedia. Okay. This is what I'm being accused of. Inside YouTube and outside. Oh. I did not expect to see a coordinate system. Holy crap. People can be cruel. The Cartesian coordinate system is used to uniquely determine each point in a plane through two numbers, usually called X and Y coordinate. Two perpendicular directed lines are specified, as well as the unit length. Oh God, if I've heard that once, I've heard it a million times. How would you describe Theo? Well, I would say, let's start with two perpendicular directed lines. That's, that's below the belt. Two-dimensional coordinate system. I can only come to you in 2 dimensions. I think I'm taking this out of proportion. Hold on. First, he rejects the analysis of corporeal substance into matter and form. Okay, I've done that, okay? Couple of times was at Starbucks. I didn't think anybody was listening. Second, he rejects any appeal to ends, divine or natural, in explaining natural phenomena. Oh, I do that. In his theology, he insists on the absolute freedom of God's act of creation. I've done that too. Spinoza. I think I spent an evening with Spinoza. It was hot. Oh no, that was someone else. Descartes was also skeptical of memory, as that has also been known to be manipulated and can be doubted. It's called methodological skepticism. That sounds like fun. He doubts any idea that can be doubted. Oh, God. This just reads me like a book. Initially, Descartes arrives at only a single principle: thought exists. What a dork. To further demonstrate the limitations of the senses. Okay, I'm with you on that one. Limitations of the senses. Oh, that's what it is. That's why I got accused of it. Because I doubt, the senses, of course. That I only said that because I hallucinate all the time. I've taken handfuls of drugs. Of course I'm Cartesian. One thing, and suddenly I have X and Y coordinates. And I haven't earned them, is all I'm saying. Thus, what I thought I had seen with my eyes, I actually grasped solely with the faculty of judgment, which is my mind. Ooh, this guy, I really think he's not social. Is this guy in exile at some point? Because it sounds like his philosophy is getting a little bit like the way people get a little cuckoo when they don't talk to folks. Okay, that makes sense. I just got sensitive. After you get called a certain name a few times, oh, Theo, she's so Cartesian. You'd say, okay, it doesn't affect me, but it enters in. But I guess I can say in that aspect, and then I would doubt my senses. Anyway, good morning, and I hope you're having a great day wherever you are.